Hello everyone. So I'm making this video because our week 3 video did not record. So I was having some issues with Zoom. I don't know if it was them or me. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But I wanted to go over a little bit of what we discussed in week 3 for anybody that may have missed it because our call didn't record. So you all received in your email a guide to mindful eating and prebiotics and probiotics. So for week 3, the challenge was mindful eating. And I just went over a little bit about why this is important. So the reasons we have gotten to where we've gotten is not only because our food system has evolved into such an unhealthy way of eating. You know, the standard American diet doesn't spell sad for no reason. And unfortunately, over time, this has made us sicker as a community of people. And it is causing so much chronic disease and illness and lowering our immune system and really just wreaking havoc on our bodies. And our bodies are not used to this. This is why it's reacting this way for so many of us. It's causing digestive issues, chronic heart conditions, obesity, type 2 diabetes. So what led to all of this isn't only the food system, as I said, but it's also the way we eat, because we are a fast-paced hustle culture society here in America, and we're busy. We're busy moms, we're busy employees, we're busy people, and we have spent our lives just going. And in that process, we've lost our connection to food and lost our connection to the appreciation of what's in front of us, smelling it, tasting it, appreciating where the ingredients came from, thinking about where the ingredients came from, putting our heart and our love into the cooking of it. So we've been eating mindlessly all these years. And it's just something we've become accustomed to. It's very, very common. You eat at your desk, you eat on the run, you eat in the car while you're taking the kids to sports practice. I mean, we are just constantly eating on the run and not thinking about our food. So that's why this is so incredibly important, not only to help us slow down just for our mind, and our mental health, but also our bodily health. When we rush to eat, we don't give our body time to digest the food where it goes through all the senses. So where digestion starts is actually in the brain. So have you ever heard the saying where people say, well, I could, just look at a piece of cake and gain 5 pounds. Some bodies do that, not 5 pounds, but some bodies actually, the brain chemistry tells your body how to digest, what to do, what fat to hold on to, what nutrients to absorb. So when we think about eating, oh, it's time for me to eat lunch. I got to figure out what I'm going to eat. Already the digestion process has started. Already the juices in your stomach and the stomach acids that are going to start digesting that food are already starting to wake up and do its job. So it all starts in our head. And then when we eat, the food goes into our mouth. The idea is to smell it and appreciate the aroma of it, the herbs, what it took to make it. And then for us to taste it, not just chew it as fast as we can and swallow, but give the food enough time to be chewed. And it goes down your throat and it goes in and starts the digestive process, which is a lot that it goes through. But if your body is not in a state of relaxation, in a parasympathetic state where it's relaxed, you're not going to digest it properly. And unfortunately, years and years of eating like this has caused us to destroy our digestion and our gut health. So many Americans suffer with digestive issues. They suffer with IBS, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis. Those are the ones that are the most common that I generally talk about with you, because those are the ones that are seen most often by gastroenterologists and that I see a lot of people coming to me for. But also these sensitivities to gluten and celiac and dairy. This is all very new too, in the numbers that we have it now. It's so incredibly common for that reason, because our bodies aren't used to this and they're not made for it. So we're not able to catch up and adjust to this way of living. So that's just why I encourage you, and it is so incredibly important. So what you eat is just as important as how you eat. So please make sure to go through your guide and read all of the information for mindful eating, because it really is going to be imperative, not only to your clean eating challenge and this whole new way of eating, but also to your health, to possible chronic illness that you're going to experience later, hopefully not experience later, with what you've learned. And the mindful eating is absolutely one of those. So that is why I encourage you to go through that and read all of it. And then the next one goes along with the mindful eating when we talk about gut health and digestion, and it's probiotics, incorporating more probiotics, which are basically fermented foods. So you have all these microbes in your gut microbiome, and the idea is to have a good balance. So people that don't have digestive issues and gut health issues have an even balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria in their gut. So for most of us who have these issues, we have a higher rate of bad bacteria in our gut. And the bad bacteria causes so many other issues far beyond just digestive and gut. It lowers your immune system. 90% of your immune system is produced in your gut. So you need that to be healthy and efficient. So your immune system gets low and is weaker. You start to have those issues like celiac and dairy sensitivities. Getting probiotics in your diet can help that. And in your guide, you also have a guide for probiotics and prebiotics to give you an idea of the difference of those. So prebiotics actually feed the probiotics in your system. And it's okay to take a supplement. A lot of people need supplements for probiotics because they have so many gut issues, and that's perfectly okay. But what you want to start doing is incorporating the foods that are going to help those bacteria in your gut. They're going to be there regardless. Bacteria is going to be there regardless, so you need to make sure it is the majority good bacteria. And it's going to be things like miso, natto, sauerkraut, sourdough bread even. I've turned some of you onto sourdough bread, and that's wonderful. You don't want to introduce a whole lot of fermented foods all at once if you're not used to them. So that's why that guide is great for all of you, because it can give you an idea of some of the foods you can start incorporating. And I did the same. I started slow. So I've always loved sourdough bread, so that was an easy thing to incorporate. But eventually I started snacking on kimchi when I just wanted a little something. If I made myself a little snack plate or I had a sandwich and I wanted something on the side, I would just have a couple pieces of kimchi. And sauerkraut I started incorporating onto my avocado or cottage cheese toast, or both, along with my sourdough. So now my stomach really can handle fermented foods and is used to them. So if it's something that you need to get used to slowly, that's absolutely okay. But start thinking about incorporating these and improving that good gut bacteria. Also, on a side note, because your gut and your brain are so connected, as we've spoken in previous videos, this is also improving your mental health. That bad bacteria isn't just wreaking havoc on your entire body, your system, your organs, your inflammation, chronic disease. It's also affecting your thought process, your cognitive function, how you deal with memories, and how you deal with stress. So it's important for every aspect of your body to be healthy. And I just wanted to reiterate that, not just your body, but your brain as well. Something we need to be sharp and on point, especially as we age. So that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about it and just really, really hit home for you so you can understand how important that good gut bacteria is. And the beautiful thing about it is we can change that. We all have the ability. We don't all have the tools. That's what you're all getting with this challenge, but we all have the ability to change the health of our gut microbiome. And so many studies are being done. So much research is being done on how scientists can help, how physicians can help. But right now, nutritionally, this is how I can help you, is really encouraging you to eat more probiotics or get more probiotics into your diet. So that was just a little information and basically the gist of what we talked about in week 3. But because some of you are going to be going forward, hopefully all of you are going to be going forward and continuing your clean eating journey, I want you to truly understand how important the mindful eating is, along with probiotics for your gut health. So this is week 3. It probably won't be uploaded in order because we had the recording issues, but all of the weeks are up. If you've missed any, I encourage you to go back and watch all of them. And feel free to come back and look at all of them anytime you get a chance or anytime you need a refresher in the future. And we will discuss more on future calls. Thank you.